Okay, the audio conference call is open and we will begin in a few seconds. Are we all on?
Yes.
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 Okay, good evening everyone. Thank you all for joining our follow-up meeting today. I value your participation and feedback. Please mute your phone when you are not speaking. As a reminder, if you have any suggestion during this meeting, feel free to interrupt. Before we further proceed with the meeting, I would like to take a roll call before we start. Miss Athirah,
I'm present.
Saleha,
I'm here.
Miss Hazimah,
Present.
finally Miss Aishah and Miss Fathin.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm here too.
Alright, let's go down to the business. The objective for today's meeting is to follow up on the feedback and updates for the action of each department in our previous meeting that we had discussed. Before we start, I think let's go over the report from the last meeting held last month. Miss Aisha, can you go through our last report?
Let me recap the objective for the last meeting. Based on the last report, we discussed the way on how to make our workplace safe from COVID-19 and the adjustment of our new work norm applied during the pandemic outbreak. So all of the departments already give their suggestion regarding it and proceed it with their parts. I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Miss Aisha. Please read through the minutes of meeting. Are there any amendments?
Yes, Ms. Shahidatul. Item 2.3 has an error. State that we disagree when we actually agree.
Thank you, Miss Hazimah. Is there anything else?
I think that's all for the correction.
Okay, noted. Have you all received a copy of the agenda?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. First thing to do is to get update from each department regarding the progress that we had discussed in the previous meeting. Last but not least, we will have the budget and allocation for our safer environment. Can someone propose the minutes be passed through me record?
Sure, I propose the meeting to be accepted. I second the motion.
Okay, let's move forward to hearing update from each department. Our occupational health and safety officer, Ms. Saleha, would you mind to start first?
Of course, Ms. Shahidatul. As Occupational Health and Safety Officer, I'm done with the list of SOP that we need to obey. Based on the Ministry of Health guidelines, I also have forwarded the soft copy of the guidelines to Ms. Fathin by email last week for the further action. Besides, I will hang the information board about the guidelines along with the QR code for my suggested apps at our main entrance as soon as I get it from the printing shop.
That's great work, Ms. Saleha. I agree with this. We should notify the workers earlier about this so that there won't be any confusion. It is important that all of us understand how important this is. I will make sure all of the guidelines will be blasted to all the workers before we start working.
What about the schedule regarding who will be working physically at the office and who will be working from home? Have you come up with the list?
Okay, about the schedule, it is still in progress, but at 80% complete. I just need to go through again and ask each of eight departments' opinion regarding the term that have been proposed. If there are if there are no any other problem, I will make an official announcement to inform about the schedule right away after getting the approval from the executive.
Okay, noted that. What about our infrastructure and maintenance officer, Ms. Hazimah? Do you bring any update or progress?
to make sure the most basic SOP followed by our workers, like what we discussed last meeting. I already bought and set up all the temperature checker in all of the department and at the main interest of our company one too. So they can check their body temperature to make sure they are in good condition to work after the mycelium.
That is an important tool. Thank you, Ms. Hazimah. Staff who have symptoms such as high body temperature should notify their manager or upper level management and are advised to seek medical attention and stay at home.
I already estimate all of the budget for the preparation of our company. Means I estimate extra budget so that we can use it if there is something that we need to add.
Yes, that's a great job of financial officer, Ms. Athirah. I remember the suggestion to sanitize our whole company once a week after the working hour. Anyone made progress about that?
It's on me.
Oh yeah, our private relation officer, Ms. Aishah. I would also want to know the progress on what we had discussed in the last meeting. Mind sharing the progress?
Regarding this matter, I have been contacting and dealing with the company that specializes in disinfection to maintain a high level of hygiene in our offices. They offer 4 types of services that work differently based on our needs. The sanitizing process will be carried out twice a week. It includes the service of cleaning and disinfecting, including door handles, like switches, equipment, desks, and walls to encourage a healthy workplace. About the progress on last week discussion, my department already posted the company SOP through our company's website, social media, and email. All of the company's members take it very well and follow it well. So credit to their HR department for supervising, checking, and approving the SOP to ensure it is not too much of a burden to our workers. As in the office, Ms. Saleha and I already distribute the poster regarding the health guidance through each department's office notice board. It can be referred easily for those who are working in the office. As for the COVID assessment Google form, we will update it too. All of the company members are aware of the situation as we provide enough technical and health guidance to them.
I want to add up, talking about sanitizing, I replaced hand glove with hand sanitizer since it is not compulsory for our workers to use hand glove. I assigned this task to my subordinate, Ms. Naini, to prepare it along with a spare face mask in case our worker need it. This few weeks, I've been focusing on upgrading our company Wi-Fi and so to make sure our worker don't face any problem communicating about work with each other via email, phone calls, out. Our worker can maximize their communication and on online platforms smoothly and reduce worker from moving from a department to another department.
That's a great work, everyone. As a training officer, I would be the one monitoring the workers to strictly be disciplined and keep a social distance, which is 1 meter. The workers should not take it lightly in order to prevent infection of COVID-19.
Nice. And I would like to thank to Miss Aisha, Miss Fathin, and Miss Hazimah. How about action plan for traveling? Who in charge?
It's on me. I came up with a few standards that need to be fulfilled if our employee have to travel to this May. Firstly, the travel must not take more than 2 days. Next, after the trip, they need to work from home for 14 days and do self-quarantine. And also, workers who are at higher risk of getting infection are banned from travel. Actually, there are more on the list. I will share the complete document once I get the approval from the upper management.
What's brilliant ideas from both of you? Thank you, Ms. Saleha, for those suggestions. So I would like to move on to another point which I saw in our agenda of meeting. How about our company finance? Are there any updates?
For now, I'm still reading the report and will make some comment if there is some mistake or suggestion on other expenses. If there is anything else, feel free to contact me and claim the total of the expenses.
Alright, I will reach out later, Miss Athirah.
I want to remind all of you to claim it on weekdays so I can keep updating our finance record. As everyone knows, due to the pandemic of coronavirus that happened all over the world, our company has been affected, especially in our profit and loss. And so I hope in the future we can recover all the losses of our company.
Okay, Ms. Athirah, will do so.
Okay, our last meeting, we already brainstormed ideas on how to increase our selling product or marketing team. We came up with the suggestion to find investor in order to raise up our company capital, right?
Yes, I would like to hear about the progress of our collaboration with him too. Did our public relation officer, Miss Aishah, already contact Datuk Megat from Megah Holding?
Yes, the meeting was running smoothly. Datuk Magat agreed to invest in our company in exchange for ownership of part of our business. He is interested in our solid business plan and our excellent financial performance so far. The terms and conditions of the investment transaction have been set out, and we will be signing the agreement this Friday.
I'm glad to hear the update, Miss Aisha. Next, how about the progress of our product? Have you decided which product we should terminate, Miss Athira?
Yes, I have done with that, but I want to highlight that once we have identified our most profitable products or services, we should concentrate on that. I had determined the unprofitable products or services we should be removed completely or reviewed for areas of improvement. Currently, the product or services with the highest gross profit margin are the most important to our business.
Yes, once we identify our most profitable product or service, we should concentrate on that.
Great work, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Anything that we missed? Okay. I think all of you give a great ideas and suggestion which we can apply in our workplace. In order to maintain our health individually and as a whole, I think to avoid any possible possession of COVID-19 a virus in our environment, we can take all the suggestion into account and apply it in our business. Thank you everyone. And finally, not to forget, can we set the date for our last meeting before we can start to reopen our company? Just to make sure everything is on right track. How about next Wednesday?
Yes.
No, I'm really sorry, but I don't think that I will be free on that day.
So I think we can postpone our meeting to another day. When will you guys be free?
I will be free on Friday. How about the rest?
Yes, I'm free too on Friday.
Yes, I'm also free.
Then how about Friday afternoon? Is it possible for everyone?
Sorry guys, on Friday afternoon I have another meeting to attend. Can we change it to Friday morning around 9?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I think everyone can make it on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Thank you all for attending this meeting. We should remember to take every possible note for every department on what is important. Please do not hesitate to ask me outside of the meeting. team if you have any problems. Have a good day, everyone. See you guys in the next meeting. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.